It's been a great week. It really has. I mean, we came off of a big win versus Homestead, and that fuels the fire a little bit, and then, the kids understand the magnitude of the game. I mean, you're playing the conference leader, one of the guys that are the conference defending champions. They're 4-0. They've got great tradition. I know that tradition very well, and so, it's easy to be up, it is. And so it boils down to our execution, our level of play on Friday night.
What makes Snyder such a powerful team this year?
This year, they've got multiple weapons. Offensively, they've got three receivers that are dynamite. They can turn a short catch into a big gain. The quarterback distributes the ball very well. He's able to run the ball as well. So he's multi-dimensional. Their offensive line is well coached, very technically sound, and therefore, they have a good running game on top of that. Defensively, they fly to the ball. They run to the ball very well. They're well coached. They understand the scheme. They got good personnel on the defensive line. They've got good personnel in the secondary and the linebacker, and they do as they're coached to do. And so, that's a determination of a good team.
When you guys joined the SAC, we all kind of knew that at some point it was going to boil down to Snyder and Carroll at least being in the competition for the victory bell. But as a coach, how big is it to have this test right smack dab in the middle of the regular season?
Well, it is, and every week, if we desire to play for the championship, and we desire to ring the bell at the end of the season, every game is for the championship, because, you can't win the championship week 2, week 3, but you can take yourself out of contention, with a couple of back-to-back games that are not favorable. And so every game is a big game, and this is, a culmination of some of those previously, and this is a big week.
And now let's talk a little bit about the personal history behind it. How much fun is it getting ready for this game, knowing you're going against friends?
Well, I've known these guys for, 23 years. And as I said to others, we kind of cut our teeth together, coaching under Coach Isaacs. And Kurt and I both had the great fortune to be head coaches and still stay in Fort Wayne. And, our families remained in town and all those positives. And we have stayed connected. I've stayed connected with a multitude of coaches over there and assistants. Talk to them on a regular basis. I talk to Coach Isaacs on a weekly basis. Kurt and I are still friends. We share things off season. We talk a lot more than we do during season. But it'll be a fun environment. It really will. It'll be the first time that we've had this experience, to go against each other.
Yeah, this is the first time, I think, since 2004, the two programs have played one another. I think just the third time in history. How are you preparing for the game, knowing that you really haven't gotten a chance to go up physically against these guys in quite some time?
Well, our preparation doesn't change. Our preparation means that we start on the weekend in dissecting everything that they do offensively, defensively, and special teams. We communicate that to the kids, through film study, through scout packets, through study time, and that doesn't change. It doesn't change who the opponent is. The elation of the game sometimes changes. Maybe it's because it's a rival week, or you're playing for, in the middle of the season, and you're playing for a conference championship. So those things change, but our preparation doesn't change. We're going to break down the team the same as if it is Snyder, or Fritz Wayne, or Concordia.